Hey everybody, it's Stacy Silva with Salon Today Conversations, and I'm here with Elisha Smith from Blush House of Beauty. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, everything is
Okay.
right.
In Wilmington, North Carolina. And you're in your beautiful salon today, I see.
Yes, I am. It's been so fun to be in here and play around, and nobody's in here, but it's been a lot of fun.
So we wrote about you in last March's issue and talked about how you kind of developed a different business concept by going heavier into retail and kind of having a 50-50 retail to beauty services business. And that's benefited you right now. Tell us how that's worked.
It really has. It's been such a blessing, and a lot of people will ask, well, how did you get to that point? And it was a lot of little things building up to this point. But it really started with just redoing the business plan, which I talked about in the article. And it was just about, just changing up the game, which was, the normal is 85% retail or service and then 15% retail. And I just realized the profit margins weren't as strong there. So I thought, well, how do I get this into the retail game? Well, then the big thing that everyone was talking about last year was kind of about, Amazon coming in and being this big, kind of launching thing behind our backs that was going to take over all of our business. But really, you just kind of have to get your skin in the game, and the way we did that was first was Instagram. We do photo shoots all the time, and we just built that kind of presence online. And now because we have over 10,000 followers, we're able to sell on our Instagram, which is really cool. So just been kind of like working it a little bit at a time, buying brands that interest me, that I love, that I thought would interest other people, and it's been fun.
So you've taken this time during the salon shutdown to really amp up that retail portion and develop an online retail store. How did you do that, and how have clients responded?
Well, what I did was I just found an online system that would really work for me, and I got my social media director to kind of come in and help me with just kind of getting everything, all the photos done, all of the back end of it. We started putting inventory into this new system. It makes it to where you can, it goes from Instagram, you can sell on Amazon, you have an Amazon store, you have, email marketing, there's like 6 different avenues that you're selling. So it's been really cool. So we've just been putting things in inventory a little bit every day, sending out an email and saying, hey, look at us, we've got this now. And just doing a little bit at a time. And it's just a lot of work, but it's worth it. Like I talked to you earlier and I said, I was standing there at dinner last night and I heard a cha-ching and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even doing anything. And it was a lot of work that went into it, but we're seeing the residual outcome of that now, which is really fun. It's really cool to see, it all come to fruition.
So you are packaging up the products and shipping them from the salon. So
I am. Yeah.
Do you come in every day to do that?
Yeah, and it's cute packaging. If you stay on brand, we have like a little pink envelope with tissue paper that has our logo printed on it. Simple, but it's just that extra thing. We always spritz the tissue paper with a little perfume that would remind you of Blush. And just kind of, making that special experience in their houses because they miss us. One of the things I really wanted to point out as well is that people want to buy from us right now. I mean, people called me and said, do I need to prepay for my hair? And I'm like, girl, I'm okay. But they really want to help. So what we've done is we've kind of taken that small pop, mom and pop mentality with this broad reach through the internet. And we've said, hey, Stacy, I would really love for you to buy this from me versus buying it online from a big store. And they're like, of course, I would love to. I mean, everybody's kind of, been very receptive to that. So it's been great.
So how have the sales helped support you through the shutdown right now?
They've been really great. We've been really lucky. It's not as much as behind the chair or as if we had a full salon, but it's something, and anything better than nothing is better than, it's just better. So I would say it's pretty good. I mean, some days are better than others, and we can definitely track everything with the system. So we can look and see where all of that traffic is coming from. So if we send out an email, we'll have a lot of response. Or if I send my girlfriend something and say, hey, look at what we just got in, will get response, but it's just taking that extra step and kind of cold calling a little bit. But it's been very helpful, very helpful.
So you can track your different promotions and see which one clients responded to and what appealed to them.
And the funny thing is Instagram is huge and it's beautiful and it gives you the presence and it gives you the kind of like the clout. But really just picking up the phone and calling someone and say, I would love your business. I would appreciate your business. And I hope you will think of me when you need products or hair stuff or, makeup, whatever it may be. I hope you think of us first. And it's just sitting down and just calling your clients.
Now talk about the lines you do have in the store, because you do have a big retail presence with makeup and everything else. So what kind of lines do you carry?
Well, for hair brands, we carry Balmain, Hair Couture. We carry Kerastase, Shu Uemura, and Arrojo. We also have Jane Ardell for makeup, Yves Saint Laurent. We have SkinCeuticals, and then we have for our accessories, we have Smoothies, Black Spans, Kitsch. We carry Stingline luggage. We carry Stetson hats. So we have a broad range of things and accessories. Mason Pearson brushes, beauty blenders. So I just kind of like pick up and carry and do a little bit of cherry picking of the lines and just pick out things that I really think pertain to our clientele and their wants and needs. But I do pay attention to what they're wanting and what they're asking for. You can also do surveys with people and see what they want. So that's how I pick our brands. And then things that I want.
Right.
I laugh and joke. I always say I want things for me, and then I'm just sharing it with you guys.
So what has been a line that you've picked up and carried that you were just amazed by, that people have really took off?
I would say during the COVID crisis, I would say the Kitsch, because I think it makes them happy. It's a great little accessories line for a salon that is on the struggle bus like we all are right now. It wasn't a super expensive line to pick up, but it's a lot of fun. It's easy to photograph in a photo shoot. And it's just really beautiful. There's scrunchies, there's headbands. I can show you actually right behind me, like these little things, and they're fun to braid and do the boho braids with. And people want to feel happy right now and have something to play with because they're at home. So that's been a great brand. Prior to COVID crisis, I would say probably Balmain Hair Couture. That's one of our favorites because I'm an ambassador for them and also an international educator. So that's been another good line that's kind of different, not your run-of-the-mill, that you don't see everywhere.
Well, and I bet the hair accessories has been fun for them to play with because they are home shut in, and it's a good time to watch hair tutorials and figure out for clients how to do their own hair. So that's great.
It's fun.
So when you can be open now as a retail store, but not as a salon. And that came about in part with some help from the article that you were in. So
yes.
Talk about how you used that in a very innovative way with your governor.
Well, whenever he sent out the letter that said that we were not allowed to open as a salon, I thought, there's a will, there's a way, right? There's always got to be a way. So I called a friend of mine and said, what do I do? And she said, write him a letter. And when you write the letter, put in there that you did 50% retail to service. Also mention that you were written about, in Salon Today magazine, that is an integral part of your business. And it really is. And he did grant us the letter that said that we were able to open. So I've just been in the retail store versus in the salon part, but it's been nice because people come in and they're able to schedule appointments. They're able to see you face to face. Another great thing about the setup of our store is we have windows in the front of our store. So if someone comes to curbside or deliver in-house is what we call it, because we're the House of Beauty, then they'll come right up to the window and it's like a little drive-through. It's been interesting. And safe, we've been keeping really safe. We wear gloves when we package everything. We have masks on. We're just trying to make sure everybody's taken care of.
Well, that's nice. It's great to hear that you've got at least part of your business back up and running. And how many clients would you say swing on in a day, or is it growing?
I would say per day. We see a lot of visitors walking because we have like this great center that we're in, Wilmington Station. So we have a lot of walking people that walk by, and because the windows are open, the music is on, it smells good. They'll stop in and say, hey, and they'll say, oh my gosh, what lipstick are you wearing? And, I've gotten dressed every day, more than just waist up. because I think a lot of people right now are only getting dressed spiced up. But that also think that, oh my gosh, people are getting dressed again and it's normal. So they come by and they'll ask for a lipstick. But I would say maybe 3 to 5 people that walk by, but then we'll have, 4 or 5 orders a day online. Not huge, but 10 people. I mean, I'll take it right now.
Right. And is it save them money if they drive by and pick up versus you having to ship it to them? You don't have to charge them the shipping costs, or?
Right now, anything over $75, we're offering free shipping, but also we have a pretty small town, so I'll also hand deliver. Usually there might be a glass of wine involved. No, I'm just kidding. But we'll hand deliver. They'll come by and pick up. Either way, but yeah, it's free shipping over 75, but otherwise they can pick up. And if we're not open because we're not, long hours, we're friends with everybody in the center. We'll say, hey, pick it up at this store, which also brings more local foot traffic to that store when they're already picking up something from yours, which is also a nice kind of pat on the back.
So what do you hear about when you will be able to reopen the salon? Does North Carolina set a date yet?
They're saying that the governor's going to speak on Friday. So once we hear on Friday, we'll know kind of like what to do next. And what we've done is we've kind of put every appointment on hold and we've stayed in touch, and we're going to mirror our appointments. So let's say that we do reopen next Tuesday. If you're on Tuesday, we're going to push back whoever's been waiting since 2 weeks ago, and then your appointment will get pushed back as well 2 weeks. And that way it's kind of a fair shot. But I'm thinking that he's going to put us in phase 2, which will not put us opening on Tuesday. And if that happens, I think it's for our safety. I respect it, and we will abide by that, and then just continue with retail.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everything continues to get better and better, and you're fully reopened soon with all your stylists. And you've got 4 chairs. You have 4 chairs, is that right?
Oh, we have 5 chairs. 5 chairs, and we have a mini dry bar at the front with 3 chairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and hopefully that you'll be back in business again fully soon. But kudos to you for coming up with an innovative way to keep things running while you're closed.
Right. And I think that the biggest thing that everybody should take from this is this is the time we've all been wanting. When you're behind the chair and you're a salon owner still, there's not a lot of that time to really put that heart back into your business that sometimes gets lost in the mix when you're just busy day-to-day operations. So if we can just all kind of go back to our drawing boards and get excited about what we do again and just kind of inspire our own selves. I try to stay offline sometimes to not see what everybody else is doing and just really immerse myself and get creative again. And that's how we came up with this plan with my social media director.
Well, thank you, Elisha, for reaching out and telling us about it. And it's a great program, and I'm glad you were able to share it with us.
Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.